I did a video on colorism not too long ago on YouTube, and it just went crazy. There was a lot of negative feedback. But before we get into a discussion about this video, let's understand what colorism is, because a lot of people, including Black people, don't know. So check this out. It's a breakdown.
Colorism. To be prejudiced and to discriminate towards darker skin tone. Colorism is not racism. It's colorism. Prejudice towards darker skin tones, not towards Black people as a race, not towards the race, but towards darker skin tones. You could be dark skinned and be a colorist. You can be light skinned and be a colorist.
I want to read a few of these comments, and the ones that I want to focus on the most are the ones that get the less representation, which is basically backing up what I say, that colorism in Mexico is pretty bad, especially compared to the United States of America. And I'm going to tell you why I feel that way, but check out some of these comments, all right? I love this one because it's just super racist. Black people will deny it to their grave. And it says, Black people in America are the most racist, but yet victimize themselves. Oh, this is a good one. It says, I'm Mexican myself. They do not speak for me. Here in the Bay Area, we get along. It's sad to know that the so-called forgotten race in Mexico are those with Afro descent. This is pretty interesting. It says, I'm Mexican-American, and Mexican-Americans are more open-minded and less ignorant. We are raised in the same hoods and schools as Blacks, and we bond by being raised in the mud. Paisas, people born in Mexico, are racist towards Blacks. Not all, but a good portion. Being raised in elementary as little kids, I'm sure all of us used the word mayate. Let me go some more. I wonder where we learned the word from. Not to mention in Mexico, the lighter-skinned Mexicans look down on the darker skins. They feel superior, when in reality, white people see us all the same. I just saw this one, but it's way off topic, but I wanted to read it. It says, Mayate came from Chicanos, not Mexican nationals. Mama. It means gay in Mexico. Can I say that? Hold on. Notice how no one is talking about colorism in Mexico, like really. But this is a good question right here. It says, can you name one institution in the USA that promotes so-called Black privilege? Because so many people are unaware of what colorism is, a lot of these comments were based on me being a Black woman in Mexico. And it really showed up. The racism really showed up. The discrimination showed up. The internalized racism showed up because Black folks was talking mess as well, too, because of their lack of knowledge. So let me read this one right here, and then I'm just going to go on and tell you why I feel that colorism is worse in Mexico than in the United States. Now, I do not know if these people are really Mexican, but this is how they're showing up. As a Mexican-blooded American, there is a clear reason we love certain Black folk way more than others of that color. That one reason is called attitude. Everybody says I have an attitude, and I didn't show up. I thought I was being funny. Like, I feel like I'm funny. Black people act entitled and pretend like other races are out to get them. Have not proven themselves worthy of being respected at all. Maybe other races can tolerate you, but Mexicans that have been through worse are one of those few races that do not accept disrespect and will shun you for it. Boy, bye. My personal opinion as to why colorism is worse in Mexico, and not just Mexico, Central and South America, is because of the caste system. Let me read something I pulled up real quick, all right? It says the caste system brought to Mexico by the Spaniards, called the Sistema de Castas, is a hierarchical system of racial classification that categorized people into different groups based on their ancestry, skin color, and social status. This system was used to organize and control the population, with Spaniard-born individuals at the top, followed by the Criollos, which is the Mexican-born individuals of Spanish descent. Then the mixed indigenous and European ancestry, which I heard they called those mestizos. And then another word, indios, which was the indigenous people of the land. And at the bottom of that was the Africans and the mulattoes. And it's crazy because in parentheses it says of African and European ancestry. I'm confused as to why it didn't say Africans or mulattoes mixed with indigenous. I'm kind of curious about that. And this system still perpetuates discrimination, segregation, and inequality, and its legacy still influences social and economic disparities in Mexico today. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying.